get completely burned out. I question my will to even continue another day on this project. And then a story like this happens, and I remember, oh yeah, I really do love Doctor Who. And hey, by the way, there's me and Catherine Tate on the wall over there. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. So much to talk about with this one, so let's get right into it. The Runaway Bride was originally supposed to be just a regular 45-minute episode in Series 2. And then a couple of things happened. First, Billie Piper made her decision that she was going to leave the series, and so Russell T Davies had to turn the season finale into a farewell finale for Rose. So fair enough on that, which meant he was going to have to bring on a new companion. Round about the same time, he also found out that they were getting a Christmas episode for that year. And he also found out that Catherine Tate was willing to do an episode of Doctor Who. And so all of those things came together, and Runaway Bride was pushed out of its regular slot in the season into the Christmas episode. Tooth and Claw was pushed forward to episode 2 of season 2, and The Runaway Bride was retooled to be a Christmas episode with the requisite Christmas elements, plus bring on Donna Noble as a one-off character who would never appear again, because Catherine Tate was only interested in doing one single story. And it would give a chance for the 10th Doctor to grieve for the loss of Rose properly, and then tee off the following season without having to deal with that. And so we get The Runaway Bride, and Catherine Tate is so good in this story. After 2 years of the fawning, sainted Rose just following along in the Doctor's footsteps and looking at him with puppy dog eyes, finally we get a companion who just doesn't take any of the Doctor's crap. Donna Noble is exactly the companion that the Doctor needs, and I'll get to it in a couple of weeks, but I was so thrilled when she came back for a year as a regular companion. And I will tell you that Catherine Tate is every bit as nice as you would hope she would be. Or at least she's a great actress and pretends to be nice. I had the good fortune to be able to meet her a couple of years ago and have her sign my poster, which there's a picture right there, and posed for a picture for her. And the funny thing about that, when I first met her at the autograph table, I gave her kind of the elevator pitch of what the Time Treadmill was all about, and she thought it was amazing, and she complimented me, and she signed my poster. She was very, very nice, very patient with a weird obsessive fan. So kudos to that. But then about 2 hours later, I had my photo op with her, and if you've never done a convention photo op, it's a cattle call. You are in a line of people that are paraded through a room with the celebrity, and you're given specific directions that you will step into the room, set anything in your hands down on this table. You have about 5 seconds to pose for the photo. They snap the picture, and you pick up your things and you exit the room. You are in there for 20 seconds or less. So here I am being herded through this line, come through the corner, come into the room, and Catherine Tate looked up at me and immediately got a big smile on her face, and she said, "Ron, it's so good to see you again." And I thought, wow, she remembered my name. And then as I was looking at the picture later, I realized that I had my name actually on the shirt that I was wearing. So again, kudos to Catherine Tate for being such a good actress and making me believe that she actually remembered me. I mean, I'm sure she kind of did, but let's be honest. But still, she was just fabulously nice, and I'm so thrilled I got to meet her. As for the story itself, Runaway Bride is just a fantastic Christmas story. It's one of my favorites. The story features the Empress of the Rachnos, a sort of giant Spider-Woman centaur thing that vividly reminds me of a particular childhood memory of when I discovered science fiction author Michael Moorcock. Now, he is one of the greats in science fiction literature. If you've never read his stuff, it's amazing. He's most well known for Elric and The Eternal Champion, and I first discovered him because of this book cover. It's a cover that 40 years later is still burned into my memory. It was so striking and unique, and I had never seen anything like it. Now, I know that spider centaur things are a fairly common trope in science fiction history, but that was the first time I'd seen it. And the moment I saw the Empress of the Rachnos in Runaway Bride, that was what came to mind. She is such a good character. And the ultimate moment in the episode where the Doctor brings down his fury on her, that is truly the beginning of the lonely god incarnation of the Doctor and what will hound David Tennant for the remainder of his tenure. Yes, in the previous Christmas episode, we got the no second chances, that's the kind of man I am sort of thing. But this is the moment when he's standing there as there's flames and screams and flooding and the Empress's children are being drowned and the Doctor stands impassively staring her down because he gave her the chance for mercy and she didn't take it, and now it's his job to take vengeance. And that's something the Doctor will struggle with for the next several seasons, and it's a phenomenal story arc. I just love this story so much and this era of the show so much. Now we're coming into Series 3 of Doctor Who, which for my money is the pinnacle of modern Doctor Who. And the next several weeks are just going to be so good. And I'm reinvigorated and ready to dive back into them. Tomorrow I move on to the premiere of the Sarah Jane Adventures, which is a swing in the complete other direction, and I am beyond thrilled to see Sarah Jane Smith again tomorrow morning. And I will see you again tomorrow night.